Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, today is going to be a review on the Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. So if you watched my haul, which I will have in the description box down below or up in the cards, you would have seen that I picked this up along with a few other Valentino fragrances which I will be doing a review on, so stay tuned for that. But I'm super excited about it because this product this fragrance released relatively recently. I believe it was this year and a few months back, so I've been trying to get my hands on it and it's been out of stock on Valentino website quite a few times. Could get it at another retailer, but I kind of wanted to get the discount, so I'm super excited that I got my hands on this. But before I get into this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, or if there's any fragrance reviews or first impressions that you'd like me to do, definitely leave that in the comment section down below. And don't forget to check out my fragrance space playlist, which has all my videos created in one place for you guys. So as you can see, it's not that much, like the packaging is pretty much the same as the Born in Roma, the Donna Born in Roma, the one that we all so love and adore. So you can't really tell from the packaging. I think the liquid is slightly more coral, which Coral Fantasy makes sense. But this launched this year and the top notes are kiwi accord, the middle notes are Indian jasmine and rose accord, and the base notes are musk, ambrette seeds, absolute, and the scent type is floral fruity. So the main accords are musky, fruity, citrus, rose, floral, tropical and sweet. So I have the 30ml or the 1 fluid ounces, but it also comes in the 1.7 fluid ounces or the 3.4 fluid ounces. The 1.7 fluid ounce retails for $108 and the 3.4 fluid ounces retails for $138. So let me just, I've already got a fragrance on me, but we'll just spray it anyway. So for the initial spray, for me, it's like a fruity explosion. Think of like a fruit cocktail with kiwis, lychees, raspberries, grapefruit. It's very, very fruity. It's like a fruity explosion, or something, like just fruit just exploding, and that is what this initially smells like when you spray it. I think of juicy watermelon. I just think of all the juicy, you know, citrusy, sweet fruits that you can imagine is what I feel like the initial spray definitely embodies. And for me, initially when I sprayed it, it smelled like summer to me. So I feel like right now, if you are considering purchasing this fragrance, is the best time to get it, because I feel like this is the perfect summer fragrance. Like if fruity is the scent type that you like, you will most likely love this. But if it's not up your alley, I will not recommend this, because it's very, very, very fruity. It's like a fruity explosion, and honestly, I love it. I've said it multiple times, like I am a sucker for fruity fragrances. There's just something about it that just makes me happy, and I'm owning it. I like fruity fragrances. And when I first sprayed this, if you've smelled Kayali Eden Juicy Apple, it literally reminds me of that. I wouldn't say it smells exactly the same, but it definitely reminds me of Eden Juicy Apple by Kayali. And that, if you watch my review again, is like a fruity explosion. It smells like juicy, rich apples and watermelons and lychees and raspberries and just everything under the sun. It smells amazing, and it's very juicy and very fruity, and this is exactly what it reminded me of. I definitely feel like in comparison to the Born in Roma, the Donna Born in Roma, this is more fruity and that is more on the sweeter side. But this is definitely very, very fruity. Very fruity. I've said fruity a lot of times because that is literally what it is. I think in the dry down, you can definitely kind of smell the powder that comes through, but the fruitiness definitely stays on the skin. It never leaves you. And I'd say that the final dry down is like a kiwi shampoo. That is essentially what it is, and that's the exact same thing I feel like for Kayali Eden Juicy Apple. I think in that video I said it kind of smells like an air freshener, and I think what I should have said is shampoo, and I feel like that is what this gives in the dry down, like a kiwi shampoo. So I know for a lot of people it's an acquired taste, not everyone's gonna love that, but I do personally, I like that kind of scent, especially around this time where it's super hot and you just want to smell like, you know, fruity. And I think the only difference to this compared to the Eden Juicy Apple is that the musk in this fragrance creates like a powdery effect, but it's very, very slight. I think for the most part, I just smell a lot of the different fruits that's in there. I don't smell rose and I don't smell jasmine. I just smell the kiwi and the musk. Those are the two most prominent notes for me. In terms of longevity, I would say this one is more on the moderate side. It's really weird because I was at a work event and I came back pretty late, and I believe this was the fragrance that I was wearing, and I couldn't smell it on me, but like other people could. So I was like, it's one of those things where I can no longer smell it, but if I walk into a room, somebody else can smell it on me. But I would definitely say it's more on the moderate side. I wouldn't say it's the most long wearing fragrance ever to grace the earth, but it also lasts more than like 2 hours. So I'll definitely say it's on the moderate side. The Silage, I would say, is again quite moderate. It's not, it definitely projects. I wouldn't say, I definitely have fragrances that project more, but I wouldn't say it's one of those fragrances where you have to be up close and personal in order to smell. I definitely also say that this fragrance kind of like borderline, because of the fruitiness, it kind of gives me a bit of a headache if I overspray it. But I think for the most part, it's a really beautiful fragrance. If I were to, would I repurchase it? I'm gonna say no. I feel like now I need to be very kind of, I can't just repurchase every fragrance, okay? There's a lot of fragrances out there, and if I had to choose between this one and the older Donna Born in Roma, I would definitely prefer, I definitely would choose that one over this one, just because that one is just, oh my gosh, it's such a stunning fragrance. And this is beautiful too, but I don't think it's worth the repurchase for me, just because I do have a large collection, and now I have to be a bit more, you know, I have to be a bit more intentional and actually select fragrances that I genuinely love and want to repurchase, rather than just collecting a ton. So that is my thoughts on Valentino Donna Coral Fantasy. That was a mouthful. Let me know your thoughts on this fragrance. I know a lot of you love fruity and a lot of you hate it. So let me know your thoughts on how you like this fragrance, and stay tuned for a comparison video with the other Born in Roma fragrances, because that is coming soon. But I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave all the information down below, as well as kind of related videos that you may be interested. I'll leave that all in the description box down below, so definitely check that out, and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.